Hello everyone, this is SimmerX. Welcome back to the Minecraft Freestyle Survival Guide. Hope everybody's doing pretty good. So, what do we want to do today? I already started working on something, not all the way, just marking some things out. Got, I think, all the supplies we need for this little project right here. We're going to make an automatic chicken cooker out of some of these guys. And I don't want to end up letting them all out. And I don't want to kill them all and have to start over. Although I did take some of them out because last time I was in here, you couldn't even walk through here. There were so many chickens. Let's go ahead. And you, if you're going to come out, you can just die. Start here by digging out. I dug this strip over to our trash can. And then underneath the walls, because remember, these pillars aren't walls, they're just trim. I've started digging out little strips here and there, because we're going to want basically this block to stay here. I'm going to use a minecart system for catching our eggs. The idea of this is for it to be completely automatic. Can't use hoppers, but you can use hopper minecarts to do this. They will pull through dirt. Hoppers themselves won't. So we're going to leave the dirt just like we did on the sugarcane farm. Then we want to be right here. Cool. Now everything in the middle right here can come out. We're also going to want just a tad more space to work. So that's one block in. I'm going to go ahead and take a block out from the chicken coop so we can walk around and work in it. Oh, these chickens are going to get real annoying real fast. Alright, so we're going to need to put some rail down. We're going to need to power that rail. We're going to need to decide where they're going to go to get cooked and die, etc. And I think out the back here on this corner is going to be where that's going to happen. So let's dig out that little block there. And let's go ahead and start placing some rail down just to have an idea. We can go ahead and make that one powered. And we can come out maybe 2 from that. Really? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Oh, I seem to not have enough rail. I really thought I would have enough. Well, so I'm probably going to replace these in the middle all with powered rail. I still don't think this is going to give me enough though. Whoops, I made a circle. What did I do here? Up, up, down. Go ahead and bust these out real quick. I've made a horrible mistake. Sometimes the rail gets a little funky and does that to you. It'll also do funky things like that if it's not connected. There we go. Nope. So we want power. We want power. We want power. I've got a bit of a mess going on with these rails. And we want power there. Except we want to go in this direction. I really thought that would automatically link up, but it did not. Alright. So now, connect that. Powered there. Regular. Oops. And then we'll just do 2 powered right there so we have enough. Well, it looks like it's about time to get some sleep. Don't want any creepers falling down in there with us and blowing things up. Also realize I've just made kind of a mistake. We need all this to be higher, 1 block higher. So I've got to rip all this up real quick. It can't sit down like that. Let's do that again. Now this would obviously be a lot easier to do if there wasn't already, you know, a chicken coop above us. So we want powered, regular, regular. And I think this row here, we're actually going to want it to be redstone blocks. That should power our rail if we put redstone blocks there, which I don't have on me. See, I thought I had everything on me, but this is the Freestyle Survival Guide, so we do just kind of freestyle things as we go. Wasn't anticipating using redstone blocks for that. I think it's our best solution. So we're going to toss some redstone blocks across here. Hopefully this will work. Should. Alright, so we need regular, regular, powered, regular, 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 regular. Obviously I can put these back in. Powered, regular, regular, if I can reach it, powered rail, dirt, dirt, then regular, 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 regular. I think we should be able to reach the rest of these. Powered, or regular, 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 powered rail in the middle, powered, right, with a regular and powered. Well, let's go ahead and do these as redstone blocks, since we're going to power those. Powered and powered, and that'll stop our cart. That'll stop our cart, and we can go ahead and dig out one more around here just to be able to walk over and start on this side of things. Power this one with a torch for now. There we go. And we need a hopper probably pointing straight down right here. Well, no, let's point it out so we don't have to dig too far under the ground. We're going to point it there. Let's just go ahead and dig a little bit of space back here and a little bit of space over here, just to give us plenty of room to work. Alright, I did forget another thing, guys. I'm sorry, I forgot a dispenser. I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm going to come back down here now that we have a dispenser, and go ahead and take these blocks out, but we want a dispenser basically facing toward us like that. And probably we can make this a little more compact by taking it out there, putting our dispenser here. We're just moving it back 1 block. That's what I'm doing. Just moving the whole mechanism back 1 block. And then we'll put our powered rail on top of there. We should be able to place a block on top of the dispenser to keep our cart from flying off. Then we want I think it's a half slab on the bottom. And something on top. I would actually probably like to use glass, that way we can kind of see and make sure everything's working right. This is a little bit mean, but this is where our chickens die. This is where they're thrown into life, literally, and then they die from suffocation. So we're going to want some glass so I can see through there and make sure it's working right, although you can definitely also hear if it's working right. As you can hear the horrible sound of chickens suffocating in a block. Now seems like an opportune time to go ahead and sleep. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and toss glass on top of here. We're also going to have to build a circuit. How have I done this before? Might have to flip our dispenser over and point it down. Basically, we've got to build a little clock onto here to tell this thing when to fire. So let's get that part taken care of first. So let's get a couple comparators, a couple repeaters, and a little bit of redstone in our hotbar. Figure out if we can build something here that'll work. We might take that out for just a minute. Put a comparator in here. Now we want a comparator coming out of that. Okay, yeah, let's take this glass out. I really wish I had silk touch. And let's dig down here. One more block. Point our dispenser downward. And then we'll pick a side to... That's where we're going to shoot chickens to, or eggs to, sorry. Okay, this design might be a little deeper than I anticipated on this side, but that's okay. It does take a little bit of space to build this thing. Right. So we're going to take a comparator reading. I think out of this side here. That was a repeater. Let's try that again. A comparator reading out of the side. And come back into it with a repeater. Then redstone. We might need 2 repeaters for this. I don't know. So if I put something in here, yeah, it's not going to shoot out. We'll probably need 2 repeaters. Which means just a little more space to work with. Where do we need that other repeater though? Here. Oh, I heard a click. Alright, let's take everything out of there. Put it into our hopper. There we go. Now anytime something drops into that dispenser, it's going to shoot it out. Isn't that so nice how that works? And now we can build up a kill floor. I kind of broke my own rule. I didn't use smooth stone for my redstone there, but nobody's going to see this. Let's put a piece of cobblestone there. Get our slab back down. We're going to want a hopper under that slab, facing, let's see, into the top of what we're going to use to cook with, which we're not going to use a regular furnace. These came out a few updates ago, but it's called a blast furnace, or not a blast furnace, a smoker is what we're going to use. So we need some inventory space first and foremost. I have a lot of dirt that I really don't need on me right now. So we can put that up. I think we're going to need some regular logs. Then I have a couple furnaces in here, I believe. Let's just take one of those guys. Go over here to our crafting table and see if I can remember. Furnace in the middle and two like that. Yep, that's a smoker right there. So we're going to need, just take that out, take that out. We're going to put our smoker right down there. Oops, did I face that the right direction or did I face it up? That's the right direction, okay. Then copper going down on top of it. That's where our chickens are going to come to die, so we can go ahead and close that in. Like I said, we're going to use a little glass, that way I can see what's going on. I think on the sides we can probably use cobblestone and the top. But we are going to want glass to see. And I also think we're going to want to build an item sorter, otherwise we're going to have things clogged up with feathers. So we can probably take an item sorter out that side. Which you guys have seen this before, how to build an SV item sorter. I just did it a couple episodes ago, so I'm just going to go ahead and build it real quick off camera and I'll be right back. And then luckily we had some raw chicken on us to put into that slot. So what I did is you do have to have that first hopper in the front. Chickens are going to die there. They're going to get sucked over. Raw chicken's going to get sucked down this filter and go into there. This is the same item filter I used for our charcoal for blast for our furnace array, and then that's going to suck all the feathers over, and I'm going to cycle those back into our trash can, which is right over there on the other side of that wall. Alright, so that takes care of the basics of that. This thing is a lot deeper than I anticipated it being. That's okay. That's why item elevators exist, if we don't just want to have to always come down here. But at this point, I can't even get back up out of here. There we go. Maybe put a couple torches around here. Alright, so that's all sorted. We're going to want a block up there to stop our minecart from flying off. Just going to use some cobblestone for some scaffolding here. It will not hurt to cover these up, so we're going to cover that one up. Probably cover that one up too, so nothing else can accidentally get sucked into it. Alright, so we need to put our slab back on the bottom. Right there. Whoops, that was not a slab. So that's just going to go, and that's also going to go to that last hopper. Whoops. So a slab on the bottom, and then we'll go ahead and build up around this with some cobblestone. Put a piece of glass right here on the front of it. Okay, so that pretty much sorts out. I mean, we can go ahead and test everything out here. We'll get a hopper minecart going real quick. Throw it down and make sure everything's powered up correctly and working. And then we'll get on to the next part, which is basically just making sure all our feathers don't end up in our furnace, which we have that item sorter. They should not be ending up in our furnace. Also, I love how I'll get involved in these projects and just end up with a completely stuffed inventory by the time I'm done. Or how I think I'll have everything I need, and then all of a sudden, oh well, I don't have everything I need. Ooh, ouch. That was a pretty big drop off. Alright, so we know that circuit's right. That needs powered rail on top of it, so we'll climb up there, put in a piece of powered rail. Well, we were almost perfect on the amount of rail we used, weren't we? I actually think we were perfect. Look at that. If I could actually place the rail. There we go. Look at that. We were perfect on rail. We have no more rail in our inventory. So, if we place this minecart down here with the hopper on top of it, we should start sucking eggs down through that the chickens are laying. And they're one an egg just there. Now, remember, it's a 1 in 8 chance roughly that you will get a chicken when an egg is broken. So not every egg is going to give us a new chicken. But the idea is the chickens will grow up in here, and when they grow up, they will take suffocation damage and die. When they die, their drops will go down into that hopper, which shoots them across here. Raw chickens are going to get sucked down into this item sorter. Unless I threw something else in this item sorter. I think I did. Okay, so I need you. I just need one of you guys out of there. I might have miscounted on my filter too. So we need 41, 1, 1, and a chicken in front. You guys have seen me do this before. There we go. Chicken right there. Now we should only end up with chicken coming through this system. Alright, and we're going to need some fuel to put in that. We might as well go ahead and do that while we're down here. I am going to have a massive hole to cover in. And I'm way deeper than I anticipated being for this project. That's okay though. Get up here and steal a little bit of fuel out of our auto smelter. Now, if you guys wanted to, you could absolutely come up with a hopper system or a minecart system to send your chickens up here to get cooked. I just like the smokers because they cook really fast. It's going to put all our food, all our chickens at least, in the same spot. Alright, I went in the wrong direction. I know I made a way out of here. There we go. Okay, so our smoker, we're going to put a little bit of coal. We're going to go ahead and toss a couple chickens in here and make sure this filter's working right. There we go. One chicken there, one chicken there. That's the way it's supposed to work. Anything else that gets tossed in should go over to that side as long as it's not cobblestone. You guys already knew that. But if I put dirt in there, it should make it all the way across to this hopper. See, do we got any chickens growing up in here yet? We have two chickens in there? Yeah, we have 2 chickens growing up in there. So when those guys die, when they grow up, they're going to suffocate and die. And I'm going to go ahead and take all these eggs that I have and toss into the system to let them get sucked down. Actually, I think we'll just turn it into a few more chickens that can lay eggs for us. If any of them break. There we go. Alright, you guys stay in there. And you guys can adjust the output of this thing, like how much chicken you're getting, by either killing or breeding up chickens in there. I remember one point I had one of these. It had so many chickens in it that I couldn't, it was just too much. It was so overpowered that I had to go in and kill off about half the chickens because I kept running out of fuel, and I literally filled up, you know, a couple double chests of cooked chicken in like 2 days. Like 2 Minecraft days, so 20 minutes. Alright, so that should all be working. Pretty sure I did that right. I can't remember if the slab goes on the bottom or the top, but I think it goes on the bottom. So I think if you put it on top, it counts as a transparent block and they won't suffocate in it. So I'm pretty sure I got that part right. So now we need to get up out of here somehow without destroying any of our redstone. Did I just destroy redstone? I did just destroy redstone. Alright, let me fix that real quick. Make sure there's nothing stuck in here. So that should be working. So we want to probably dig out from this and then meet back up with it. Okay, so let's place our block directly below this. Where we have it marked, we should be directly below it, yeah. Okay. Let's place a block there for now. There we go. Now we got a nice line of hoppers there. And 2 extras apparently I threw down for some reason. Alright, now we need a couple droppers and a very simple little redstone clock. And if this design still works, we should be able to do this 2-dropper elevator without torches, I think. We are about to find out. We want our droppers facing upward. So there's, oh, I have to get beside it, I suppose. Okay, we should be able to put our 2 droppers facing upward, right, like that. Up, up. Get down from here. Okay, now we need off of one of the sides of this. I think this side, in case we need access to that, which I don't know why we really would. We should need a little base. 1, 2, 3. In a square like that, a little room above our head so we can actually jump. A comparator. So we need the base, and then we actually need a couple more blocks. Okay, block in that corner, and that corner. I haven't made this circuit in a while, so I'm feeling a little confused, but a comparator, piece of dust over there, a repeater right here, and another piece of dust here, I believe. If I shove something in there, will it work? Yep, it's working, and I can hear it getting burnt up. Okay, our link to the trash can is working. That was painful. I haven't made that circuit in forever. I'm glad it still works in Minecraft 1.17. That's very nice. The only other thing to do down here, guys, is to put in a collection chest for our chickens. So for that, we're going to want to do it just like any other auto smelter. We'll put our hopper facing this direction, so we'll put in a temporary block. I'll probably have to go make a chest for this because I just used them all to make hoppers. So we're going to face our hopper this direction. I'm going to make a chest. We're going to put a double chest right there for collection. There we go, guys. There's a double chest. Our chickens should be making their way into that. Now, what's left to do here is kind of just wait. We need these guys growing up and dying to make sure everything actually works correctly. I guess for now, though, we can go ahead and cook these pork chop or these steak off in there. And while we're waiting for chickens to grow up, I can go clean out my inventory, and I'll be right back. Also, guys, as a little aside here, if you don't want to do this, like if you just want to run that next hopper there into a chest to collect all the feather drops and keep them, you can. Just, I have no other use for feathers than arrows. We have a skeleton farm, so it's kind of redundant to have all those feathers when I can just go get arrows from a skeleton farm. We also have infinity in this game, so I don't want them, and that's why I just feed them into a system like this to destroy them. Okay, it looks like our other 2 chickens grew up and died. Our steak also cooked. And we've got 2 more chickens in the works to grow up and die. That takes care of all our automation and our farm. Give a quick recap here, because I know we were all underground. This episode might have been confusing. We have a hopper minecart under our chicken coop, sucking down all the eggs, dropping them into a hopper with a dispenser, shooting our eggs into a chamber where the chickens can grow up and die. Then down here we have a sorting system. Remember, it's a hopper before and then your filter. So we have a hopper SV sorter with chicken being sorted out, and then our other chicken drops, our feathers, going that way into this little 2-dropper item elevator, which does not require any torches because it's only 2 droppers. This little clock circuit type sensor here, shooting them up into those hoppers, going to our trash can that we built a few episodes back. And that's basically it. I know it seems like a lot and might look complicated, but it's really not. You'll also see people use, instead of the system like we have up there with the minecart, some people just put down hoppers in the floor of the chicken coop, but since there were so many chickens in there, I didn't feel like messing with them and having them getting out. I figured we'd just use the hopper minecart system so we could suck the eggs through the floor that way instead of a bunch of hoppers. That's probably a bit cheaper on Iron 2 to use the rail. The only other thing I can think of, guys, that you might want to do, and I might do it, is to go ahead and take another hopper or 2 and put there, and maybe build another item elevator to just shoot all our drops up to the top somewhere so we can just pick them up here. And I might go ahead and do that, actually. Oh, there's a chicken dying. We're not high enough to see it, but he's cooking now. We have a tree there. That's what the problem is. Well, I guess we're taking that tree down. I dug up and saw a log, and I was like, why is there a log there? And that's because there is a tree. So we are just going to get rid of this tree. Plant another one somewhere else. Alright, now let me go ahead and get a count on how many droppers this is going to take. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll put a hopper here, double chest right here in the ground. And I was wrong, guys. It's actually going to be 8 droppers. So we are going to take out first all this dirt that I used to count with. We're going to move it 1 block over. And we're going to start here with our droppers. So let's go ahead and clear out space here to build our circuit for our item elevator. We're going to use the exact same item elevator we used over there because it works good. Okay. Put our hopper facing right this direction. That's going to be a double chest. Drop back down here. I don't know. I don't think I have any more repeaters on me. We're definitely going to need that. Alright, guys, so probably we're going to build our circuit off of this side and our torch tower on the side opposite where our chest is, which is right there. It shouldn't interfere with anything else, I don't think. So you guys might remember how to do this one. We've got our comparator, couple block of choice, which I don't have any more smooth stone, so I'm going to use this. Then we've got torch, redstone dust, repeater here, facing out of that block, and then 1, 2, 3 redstone dust, and then our torch tower, which needs to start like this with that guy. Oh wait, I actually think we can just put this torch tower on the back, if I remember correctly. I don't think it has to have any out the side. So, block, whoops, block. Somewhere I can pillar, please. Oh, look at all that coal. We'll probably grab that here in a minute. Torch, block, pillar, and then a torch on top of there. Nope. Let the pillar just one more. I want to say that should be getting things to our chest. If not, we'll put the torches on the side. We have something in our chest. Let's go ahead and toss a stack of something in here and make sure this is working. Did I do something wrong? Yeah, because that's just filling up. It shouldn't be doing that. Let's take everything out and try that again. I think I might have done something wrong, guys. Drop down here, take that out, make that a torch. There we go. Ought to be working now. We toss a few things through there. There we go. We've got a torch tower working now, it looks like. Let's go check our chest and make sure things are making it to the chest. Yeah, things look to be making it to the chest okay. Make sure nothing's getting stuck in the tower. Seems alright. Let's make sure nothing's getting stuck in the hopper. There's one in the hopper. That's okay. Cool. Seems to be working. And then what we can probably do to hide this is put that tree back in place on top of that hopper. And I need to eat. I'm getting really low on health there. Ouch. That's probably why. And with all that done, guys, that's going to be it for this episode of the Minecraft Freestyle Survival Guide. My name's been Simrex. If y'all enjoyed this episode, be sure to leave a like. If you'd like to see more like this, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.